Welcome to today's video. I'm Neil Driver from Davis Grant, and I'm going to be talking to you about succession planning. But what is succession planning? Well, succession planning is about getting your business in the best possible shape so you can maximize its value and achieve the best return on what you put into it, on your investment. It's an ongoing process that will require regular time and energy. So it's thinking about the end game, thinking about sale, thinking about exit. And it's about planning for what if scenarios, and ensuring your business is robust and can function smoothly if you're not there, which is essentially what would happen when you exit. So that is what you need to be looking at and thinking about when you ultimately decide that you want out, when you've had enough. Or it's a specific plan within a time scale, or by age, or just with the way the business is developing. There's many options for you to consider, but initially what you need to do is decide what it is that you want from your business, and the lifestyle you need to lead that it will give you, and what you want when you retire or exit. Essentially, what you want when you want out. There's many options for you to consider, but you've got to decide what it is that you want from the business, the lifestyle you want, and what you need when you decide to exit or retire. So things to consider are: when do you want to get out? How much money will you need? What you need to enjoy your desired lifestyle after you finish work? Have you considered who it is that might take over? Is your potential successor ready? How much training and how much grooming do they need to assume your leadership role, or the leadership role that you've got in mind for them? And does that successor really want to take over? Is it something that they are ready for, that they're aiming for, or is it something that you just perceive them wanting to do? The answers to these questions will help you determine your succession timeline and allow you to work backwards to determine and complete the actions that you need to do to achieve your ideal outcome. The longer you give yourself to prepare, the more likely it is that you're going to achieve these succession goals. There's a few interesting statistics to consider on succession. Only 15% of baby boomer businesses, the owners have completed a successful succession plan. And that's despite the fact that by 2020, they will be aged between 56 and 74 years old. So in family business succession plans, 25% plan to sell or float, 38% transfer to management or have an internal buyout down to the next generation, 36% transfer ownership but not management. All of these are different options to consider within a succession plan. It's not necessarily a one size fits all. There's many different options that are out there. Only 30% of family businesses succeed to a second generation. That transition can be really hard. You've got lots of different factors involved, and second generation doesn't always have the same abilities, personalities as the first generation. And 70% of family successors work outside of the family business first. That's quite an interesting statistic, in that those that work and those that take over a family business have gathered experience and knowledge outside of the family business before they come in. But 75% of private businesses are still owned by the business founder. So what would happen to your business if a sudden event left you incapable of running it? Could your team operate it without you? Would your clients or customers be affected? Would the value of your business be affected? Would your business survive? These are all things to think about And succession planning, you can think of a slightly negative way of planning for the worst options, planning for all the different what ifs for your business. And those are things that all tie in to your succession plan. Value, operations, and just generally how the business is going to carry on without you. So that's the nutshell of succession planning, and a broad introduction to elements you need to consider. Please do get in contact with us if you'd like to talk it through further.